Yeah.
Since we've finished all our coverage, I'm not going to talk about the La Liga table and all that. It's nonsense. It's too much to read into. Let's go out to our off script, and I know you have something to talk about.
So yeah, what do you call it? Obviously it's about Bayern, and I'm not know what they're doing right now. Like they just won this cup, and they're selling off all these players, not buying anyone. This is just 1 week for the transfer market to end. They got a warning signal at Sevilla game itself. If you watch the Sevilla game, Sevilla were subbing out people at the end of the 90 at least. They made 2-3 substitutions by the 90 minutes. So that game you don't have 5 substitutions. There's 3 plus 1 in extra time. So Sevilla already made their 3 substitutions by 90. Bayern were playing until some 85th minute or something. They were playing with all the first 11 starting with counter pressing. Okay, if they were playing possession based football, okay, you won't get tired that much. You are playing as high pressing, counter pressing football, they'll get tired. But then, okay, I thought, why are they not subbing? That's when I checked the bench and there's no one there. So
Exactly.
I check, okay, certain position you can sub off per players, what do you call midfield and all. I saw at right back, if you sub out Pavard, there is only a kid called Chris Richards, who has never played in European competition ever. He's there. If you sub out Gnabry, what you call Coman was not available is there, so you can't get Coman. The only other option was also another like 17-year-old Jamal Musiala. Like there is nothing there to play. So I don't know why the management is reluctant to sign players, and
They definitely have to. You could see in the Hoffenheim game, they were pressing so high and they were playing a high line. Just one lapse in concentration and Hoffenheim players were behind them like in seconds. And for teams who play on the counter attack, that is very, very dangerous.
They were definitely on, like, no, all of them, they were not focused at all. Okay, the fatigue is there, they were not focused at all. So, like, it's just literally, they just got 50 hours or something. Like, out of that 50 hours, they'll be celebrating like some 12 hours or something. Like, they won the Super Cup, they'll be going like that. And by the time they recover, train and come, like Hoffenheim were already set. Like, they had proper match day training 1 week. They didn't have, I think since they were not in the Europa League, they didn't have any qualifiers, nothing. So they just had 1 whole week playing. And you're playing the same, like, I thought they'll sub off many of the players, but they just played the same players. Like Mini Gnabry and all started that Super Cup game, and they just played him and like they were all tired. Like they were not in their mind. There were a lot of missed passes, lot of lack of coordination. Like it was like totally, I don't know. And I hope at least they'll get a loan signing, or it is like go. I don't even think we'll win the league with this, because the amount of matches we're coming up, we're playing an extra competition. We're playing the Club World Cup, I think, and this season is already packed because it started very late, and with the squad so thin. And one thing I have to point out, ironically, Bayern have the thinnest squad in the entire Bundesliga. They just have 25 players. Compared to other squads which have more than 26-27 players in their squad. That too, they have at least 2 players in one position for replacement. So the bad news again is that they're planning to sell Cuisance, they're planning to sell Javi Martinez, which brings down their squad, depth to 23 people. They're not okay. If you're signing other players, it's okay, it's fine. You can let go of these players. You're not doing any signing, you're letting go of players. I don't know what nonsense they're thinking. And they have to make it up or something, or they'll definitely, I think if Dortmund can capitalize, they can win the league definitely, because Bayern will be fatigued. They'll have a lot of matches to cover, and especially since that Club World Cup is coming. See, now also if you see that Super Cup is just 3 days after they played Hoffenheim. I think it's barely 3 days, so they might have to play those players again. And I don't know how they'll turn out for TFL Super Cup. And if they win, it will be lucky escape. I don't expect any goals or something. Bayern will be struggling, I think so. And if they win, it would be nice. and I expect them to lose actually, so that they'll get a what you call a wake up call. Yeah, this is deep shit. We need to sign players now or never.
They definitely have to. The thing is, they've been reluctant with spending also.
Yeah,
And with a squad that has just won the treble after like 7 years, I think you should have pull enough to like get players as you want. I don't know what is the
that
problem
is the
with.
thing with Bayern.
I understand
like
the financial constraints are there, but that bad that you can't even spend 30 million or 25 million to get players.
So that is the thing that like many of the fans are also telling like they're doing the same thing they did in 2013. Like 2013, yeah, we already won the table. Now we'll rest for 4 years. No need. We'll win that after 5 years. We'll win the Champions League. Yeah, that is better. And another thing was like Bayern give like more priority to this zero depth thing. So no matter how they don't care about, like that is a major thing. Like you should not have depth. You should not have depth. That is why they are not what you call spending so much money. That is the reason they are giving, that they're not spending so much money. I'm not sure if that is what you call proper reason. Like you will, if you spend money now, you will get, because this team is very good. The first 11 is very good. It can compete against any team in the world. If you just buy a proper backup for them, the load on these players will go down. And at least by end of today, I think they are showing some positive signs. They're planning to bring on this Brighton right back. I forgot his name. He's a Chelsea Academy graduate.
Tamte or something. I saw his name a while back.
I just forgot the name. So they're planning to sign him. They're also, I don't know why they're being stingy like this. You just lost Dest and you just have 3 days. Just get the deal done. They're just Brighton want 25 and they're just willing to spend 15. Acha bhai, this you already got one what you call hijack or something, you can say. Like you took too long with Dest and you just lost him. It was actually cheaper than this deal also, if you look at it. Now you're doing the same thing with 3 days remaining. I don't know what I'm thinking. And our sporting director, like in Bayern, the system is different. The coach is not involved in the transfers. It's the sporting director who does all that. The coach can request. It's a different system compared to what we see in the Premier League clubs. So the manager handles both these transfers as well as the coaching of the team. So Bayern, we have a guy called I don't know if you know him, Hassan Salihamidzic. So he's that guy who sit with Flick. You'll see him mostly in the matches. Look, he's that guy who got that yellow card also. If you saw that Super Cup match, the guy.
Yeah, I did saw.
Yeah,
I did
so
see,
he promised that there'll be signings. He has some concrete signings by the end of the transfer window, and they'll be made. And I hope he sticks to his word. And he got a lot of scrutiny before Flick, like when he was the one who brought in Kovac. And let's hope his decision and his signings are good. So far, it's a good gesture. Like this right back signing, he's a very good player, and he can play at the high level also. And yeah, I have to see what happens. It's not looking good now.
I totally understand. Especially, I know the frustration that fans have when you know that the team has to do something, but they're not doing anything at all. I've been there for quite a long time now.
So if it was a rebuilding team, it's fine. Like you are the champions. Like you just need to add. It's not about you. Just some people are asking like you won the Champions League. You got 111 million or something euros. You got as prize money. Use some from that. They're not using. I don't know why. If it was a regular season, why? Yeah, you don't have that much money compared to if you. Bundesliga teams, like viewership deals is very less, so only prize money is that something which gives. Yeah, I think I'm going too much. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Yes, definitely. I think that brings us close to all our topics and running off script.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to us. I know it's a long episode, but we have gone in depth with every single league, the wicket review.
Yeah.
And we plan to do it every week. Thank you so much for listening to us. This is Elijah signing off.